what's going on, everyone? Apollo here from Down, Down, Up, Up. What's going on in the wacky, uncontrolled world of YouTube today? One thing I'd like to say, I've tried to record this at least 7 times now, and I've had failures for a number of reasons, so can this be the one? Let's see. I hope all you are doing well. I love you all, and I'm here once again for my second part of the WWE 2K18 roster reveal, partnered with IGN. So check out IGN at IGN.com. They have the full roster reveal along with all the images, entrances, the lists, everything. Check them out. We're going through part 2 this week. One thing I'd like to mention right off the bat, number 1, it appears that there's only going to be 4 parts, so this is part 2 of 4. And regarding part 3 next week, I might not have it out in time because I believe I'm going to be away for a period of time. So expect it either on time or Friday next week, giving you guys a heads up. But now let's kick right into it. Kicking off, as promised from last week, Samoa Joe was with Renee Young and Corey Graves to host it for another half-an-hour video. So check that out again on YouTube, on IGN's website or IGN.com. They discussed the new 37 roster members of the game. A little bit less from last week. I believe it was 47 last week, so down to 37. Still, though, a good chunk of the roster being revealed this week. We got more screenshots, more images. They all look great. And of the entrances this week include Bobby Roode, Ember Moon, and The Miz. Now, it's Bobby Roode and Ember Moon's first game, and their entrances look great. As for The Miz, I'd like to discuss this for at least a minute. Miz's entrance last year in WWE 2K18 was a very big disappointment to me. Number 1, it wasn't updated. Number 2, its cues were off regarding the music and the image, as in the Titantron. WWE 2K16 got it perfectly. And if all they were going to do is copy and paste, you'd think it would be as simple as copying and pasting, making the entrance still acceptable. I did not like that they just gave it a downgrade, basically, for 17. So I'm really happy. Miz's entrance is with Maurice in 2K18. It looks great. Check it out again, IGN.com. Check it out. They're doing great so far, as in revealing every Wednesday. But now let's kick it. Let's go into the 37 roster members revealed for 2K18. Now, this week they've separated the list differently. Before it was just a long list of names. This time it's separated into legends, female athletes, tag teams, current superstars, and all-time greats. So, just again giving you guys a heads up of how they're categorizing it now because their listing is different. So let's go right into the legends. We're kicking off with Goldberg. No complaints. He's in the game. He wasn't. Hopefully he's not downloadable this year. So Goldberg's just straight in the game. Earthquake. That's a 90 star, former tag team champion. He's been in the last 2 games, I think. So, yeah, Earthquake back for another one. Jim Neidhart. We get the Hart Foundation back together. Bret Hart's already been announced, so Jim Neidhart staying for a game. Larry Zbyszko, who I believe was in the last game. I think I'm right. I think Larry Zbyszko was in the last game. Former WCW star. Larry Zbyszko will be coming back in WWE 2K18. Brutus Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine. Both of those were downloadables, I believe, for 2K17. I think they were. They were part of the Eddie Guerrero package with Legends last year. So, Greg Valentine and, of course, Brutus Beefcake will be in the game. Edge is back in the game. Of course, how can you have a WWE game without Edge? Or Christian. I'm still waiting on Christian's name. Don't disappoint me. Edge is the main. Godfather's in the game. Great. Godfather's been in the last few. And the last 2, Eddie Guerrero and, of course, Daniel Bryan will be staying for a game. It's been great having Eddie Guerrero back in the recent WWE games, and I'm glad they're putting him in this one. Same with Daniel Bryan. You can't get rid of Daniel Bryan. Great character to play as, just like Christian. Take the hint. Now we're moving on to the female athletes of WWE 2K18 being revealed this week. We got Maurice. She hasn't been a playable character in the games since, I believe, WWE 12. It's been a while. Naomi, Sasha Banks, Bayley, current WWE women athletes. Ivory, I think she was in 17, either downloadable or on the roster. Ivory will be in the game. Natalia, Mickie James, who hasn't been in a WWE game since Smackdown vs. Raw 2011. I want to be right. I think Mickie James has not been in the game since the last Smackdown vs. Raw game. So it's been a while, even longer than Maurice. And of course, Becky Lynch, Tamina, and Ember Moon makes her game debut in 2K18. Now we're on to the tag teams. We have 3 tag teams announced for this, so that means 6 superstars. The Von Erichs, Kerry and Kevin Von Erich are announced for the game. I believe they were in 17 as well. The Usos and the Hype Bros, which I think this is going to be Mojo Rawley's first game as a playable superstar not downloaded. So straight up Mojo Rawley's first game without being a downloadable. Now we're into what IGN is referring it to as the current WWE superstars. Shinsuke Nakamura, of course, great. This is going to be his first game not being a downloadable as well. AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, looking forward to that. The Miz and Roman Reigns. And now finishing off with the all-time greats, we have The Rock, Randy Orton, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, and John Cena. Again, one more time. The Rock, Randy Orton, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, John Cena. And that does it. A little quicker this week, huh? But less superstars means quicker timing. But yeah, that's it for this week. Thanks for checking in. Again, check out IGN.com for all the details about this week's roster reveal. Looking pretty good. They did not announce who was going to be hosting next week's reveal, because it was Goldust the first week, then Samoa Joe this week. So maybe it won't be anybody. It might just be Corey Graves and Renee doing the rest of it, but I'm hoping it will be someone. Good to have guest stars. But thank you again for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you personally want in the game. You know who I want. Captain Charisma, Christian. That is all I want. Please. But yeah, feel free to let me know who you want in. Do you think, for some reason, your favorite might not be in the game? If so, feel free to let me know why. And I will see you next time. Keep it real.